was the one that makes the people of Uganda rich. By now would have been in first class status. You can see here, they are telling us 4.5 trillion has been spent in the north. 4.5 trillion shillings has been spent in the north in all types of interventions. But the end results, they are telling us that the north is now becoming almost the poorest in the whole country. So what's the problem? The problem is that even if we got money without changing our mindset, we shall remain more poorer than the time you touch the money. For me, fortunately, in this room, I'm the oldest person. I'm now 60. I'm going to clock 60 on 23rd of December this year. But I really pity the younger generation, you, majority of you. If we don't change our mindset in the perspective we look at money, some 20 years to come, all of you will be poorer than you are today. What has brought poverty in this country is that people, once they get money, they don't use that money to multiply so that they begin using or consuming a surplus. And not all the surplus, but at least consuming 30% of the surplus and recouping the 70% of the surplus in the working capital so that it can grow bigger, and eventually get life well. Majority of you civil servants who are here, the moment you got employment like this, the first thing was to look for a phone like this one of mine. And you do not have a garden of cassava, a garden of cotton, a garden of coffee to sell, to buy a phone. What you did is that since NRM government under His Excellency General Museveni has brought a conducive environment of accessing financing, you just walked into the bank. In the bank, they only want to see you with the pay slip and the date of undertaking. Any millions you want, you are given. But majority of you, the loans you have taken, I don't think you have been able to pay them using the profit that accrue on the investment you borrowed money for. And this has eaten across the whole society. That's why you see us now actually lamenting into poverty from day to day, because we have put our spending 10 times more than what we get. And that's why we are in this vicious circle of poverty. So today, as we make this engagement, or as we come to the close of this engagement, I want to appeal to you. All of you at every stage, you are leaders. Because I don't think we are only 200 people in Kumi district. But it's you who have got the opportunity to come here and get this experience, share these experiences, and now go back. So for me, I would be happy if I came to your sub-county, and in one of the reports I'm getting is that RDC were with you in a certain hotel in this engagement, but when I came back here, that knowledge, I took it to this parish, and the fruits now are this. That is when I will say we are serious. But we are going to leave this room now looking for when is the action aid bringing us another workshop so that we come back and have a meal, have some allowance on our phones, and we go back again. Once we behave like that again, we shall not achieve the intended results we want to come out of poverty. For me, fortunately, yoga came when I was an RDC. But I've looked at people, how they come to borrow money for a yoga, and as they leave, the people who came to borrow to go and invest in a project, the first stage is to go to the butcher, to go to the shop to buy a good phone. By the time that person arrives at home, 30% of the borrowed money has been spent. When you put emphasis on that person to pay money, he now begins complaining, this government is harassing us, and so forth. I saw Entandikwa coming here. Immediately NRM came to power. But after people borrowed money, they again turned around and said, this was Casimo, they gave us Casimo. Okay, they gave you Casimo. What did you invest in and it multiplied so that even if you have not paid, but you have improved your life? Nowhere. Youth here complained, for us, you have forgotten us. President said, you have not forgotten. You want what? We want money. He said, I'm going to give you money. And indeed, he brought money. Even in the Kumi here, money for youth livelihood came. You CDOs, maybe for you who have joined recently, CDOs mobilized groups saying, this group here of 10, 12, 15, each group was getting not less than 10 million shillings. And that million was not this one we have today because our shilling has been devalued a bit. They got 10, 12, 12.5, what? But they came as a group, and as soon as they left the bank, they stood at such a tree and said, you give me mine. The group broke at that point, and up to date, I don't think Kumi has managed to collect that money. But I want to tell you, I'm going to collect it. CDOs, wherever you are, district officials, wherever you are, give me the information of those people who took the money. That money was a revolving fund. It would have been used to multiply with that one who went with it, and then another person get. Money came for women entrepreneurship program. At least women, because for you are a bit good, at first you also behaved well, but at the end of the day, I don't think you also lived to our expectations. So that money is still within the hands of people who took it, and we are going to collect it because those people exist. Naye nyoga